once had a flash of inspiration. I was speaking in a big hall to 3,000 or 4,000 people in Atlanta, and I think it was True Value hardware stores. And it really went well. And I was asking myself the same question that you just asked. And I had this insight, which may be total phony baloney. And I thought, God, I understand it for the first time ever. For the last hour, I was running a hardware store. And so when I was talking about customer service, I've never worked in a hardware store. When I was talking about customer service, I was behind the counter when somebody came in. And it's really getting into the skin, which is why, in my opinion, I can probably give pretty decent speeches, but I give good speeches when I can walk around. Because every speech I give is usually to 3 or 4 people, and I spend most of the speech, just chatting with you and developing a true personal relationship. I mean, I had a speech about 4 or 5 days ago, and you always pick nice people to do that with. And there was this guy sitting in the front row, and he was smiling, and I was smiling. And so I changed him in my storytelling, and everybody enjoyed it about 10 times. He started out as running a finance department and being a jerk. And then the next time we talked about him, he was, in fact, the chief executive officer of an enormous company. The next time we talked about him, he had left a big company and he had opened a little graphic shop. But so I used him and his changing things. But what I discovered, and I've also read a lot, or not read some about this, is that it works. If I'm really looking you in the eye, and there are 1,000 people in the room, when I'm looking you in the eye, they see it as me looking them in the eye. If I'm looking out to 1,000 people and my eyes are not focused, there's no human connection. And it's so bizarre because what I like to do, which is like to wander, I will be in your face. I mean, with this guy, I would put my hand on his shoulder and say, look, right. You weren't bad as a chief financial officer. How can you do with an $80 billion company? But you develop a real conversation.
Right.
And I went up to see him afterwards and I said, I hope I didn't embarrass you beyond words. He said, nah, it's great fun.